Kelly O'Donnell is in Washington. Brian Cheung is in New York. Brian, we'll start with you. And this sort of moment in the White House today, in the Oval, with the president, throwing up this chart, describing some of these numbers that we don't have access to. I don't know what we can make of this data, but how should we interpret this? Is this a moment where the president is being trailed now, of course, by the firing of his BLS chief?
Yeah, and kind of an important side note here, too, is that Stephen Moore, the former economic advisor to President Trump, who is now outside of the government, was in the Oval Office presenting this data that he said is not publicly available. So how did he get his hands on it if he isn't working in the government? That is one question. But I think the bigger question here is the alarms over just the presentation of this data, which is basically unfact-checkable by us and our colleagues in the media. And that is because allegedly this is census data, as purported by Stephen Moore, that they have access to, but the rest of the world does not, regarding monthly estimates of net change in real median household income. This was a chart that looked like this. It showed median income rising since January 20th, when, of course, the president began his second term. So that is certainly a good narrative for the White House, but a narrative that we are unable to fact check in the absence of seeing the data. And I want to point out that it's more than just having some government website publishing it. It's about how they calculated this, because you look at something like real median household income. That means you have to adjust for inflation. As a rapper Pusha T once said, then prices ain't real without inflation. But how do they calculate inflation? Is that from PCE or is it from CPI? We can't see the work behind these numbers. That is alarming, especially in the context of the president having just recently fired the head of the Labor Statistics Bureau, Erika McEntarfer, who is someone that presumably will be replaced by a nominee that Trump will be able to choose and name sometime not long from now.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.